She was often dismissed as just another pretty face, with many claiming she only rose to fame through her looks because of her early appearances in provocative and erotic short films. But she silenced the critics with her body of work, a series of successful films, collaborating with A-list talent, and constantly pushing herself to new heights. But no one expected that, at the peak of her career, she would choose to vanish completely from the entertainment industry. This week's feature is on Cameron Diaz. Born in San Diego, California, in 1972, she began her modeling career at the age of 16. At such a young age, she traveled extensively, with her work taking her to Japan, Australia, Mexico, Paris, and Morocco. Following advice from her modeling agency, Cameron took the first step in transitioning from modeling to acting, eventually settling in Hollywood. In 1993, after 12 auditions, she landed her first role as the female lead, Tina Carlisle, in The Mask, which marked her official entry into the entertainment industry. Though her first role was a sex symbol, it was a successful debut, and she had officially stepped into the world of film. Before The Mask, however, Cameron had starred in a short film called She's No Angel. This film, which involved nudity and provocative scenes, led to some negative attention, although this incident was eventually forgotten. Cameron, however, has always been candid about her attitude toward nudity on screen. "As long as the scene makes sense for the story, I can be open and show it all to the audience." This confidence and courage laid the foundation for the diverse role she would later take on. Fortunately, with the release of The Mask, Cameron quickly captured the public's attention with her unique charm. She became a fixture on every newcomer list in 1990s Hollywood, but she wasn't content to rest on her laurels. Instead, she sought out independent films to refine her acting skills and expand her range. Soon, Cameron's acting shifted from being a pretty face to a solid performer. In 1996, in Feeling, Minnesota, she starred alongside Keanu Reeves, where her natural humor and dynamic performance added significant value to the film. Her role in There's Something About Mary, 1998, became her defining moment. Her portrayal of Mary was both adorable and witty, with an absurd character that she made feel incredibly real. This solidified her as a comedic talent and earned her the title of a sex symbol, as well as a permanent place in the world of comedy. As the 2000s rolled in, Cameron began to take on action and art house films. In the Charlie's Angels series, she played the clever Natalie Cook, forming a powerhouse trio with Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu. Her action scenes were effortless, blending humor and strength perfectly. Though her career was at its peak, Cameron chose to step away from acting around 2014 to focus on her family and personal life. In an interview, she said, "I spent the first part of my life living for the spotlight, and now it's time to enjoy the rest of my days." She knew that a woman couldn't maintain the appearance of a 25-year-old forever, and that true beauty comes from experience, life, and self-awareness. The constant desire to remain young or praise agelessness was, in her view, a kind of disrespect to the value of life experiences. Stepping away from acting didn't mean retiring, but rather redefining her life's purpose. She immersed herself in the health and wellness industry, publishing bestsellers The Body Book and The Longevity Book. She also ventured into the wine and skincare businesses, realizing her full potential. Now, years after her retirement from the silver screen, she remains a legendary figure in the eyes of countless fans. Even though she stepped back from the limelight, she still occasionally participates in film projects, like lending her voice to animated films and charity initiatives, keeping her public presence alive. Looking back on her career, from her debut as the blonde bombshell to a versatile actress in both comedy and action films, to her diversified ventures post-retirement, each of her choices reflect her independence and courage. Countless fans still call her the forever blonde goddess.